Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at a new project which is a Morse code translator. That means our project is going to take in normal English sentences and it's going to convert them into Morse code. This is a very interesting project, so let's get started by creating a new file. We're going to call it morse.py. So now we're going to talk about our plan. So what is our plan here? So here we're going to be using a data structure that has been in many of our projects here. We've seen it many times, which is a dictionary. So in our previous projects, we've seen them in the JSON file format, which is those files that we got from the internet from different links. But in this project, we're going to be creating our own dictionary. Then once we have our dictionary, we're going to have key value pairs. So what are these keys and what are these values? So in our project, the keys are going to be the 26 letters and it's going to be from 0 till 9. So those are going to be the keys. And the values is going to be the corresponding Morse code. So we're going to be using this dictionary. And once we've created our dictionary, we're going to take a message from the user. So that message is going to be what is translated into Morse code. And once we have the message from the user, we're going to have a for loop that's going to go through the message and it's going to replace each character with its Morse code equivalent. So at the end, we will have a fully translated Morse code. So let's get started. So as I said, first we're going to have our Morse code dictionary. So I'm going to just type in the first few elements and I'm going to copy and paste the rest. So in order to save time, I'm also going to leave the whole dictionary in the description so you can also copy and paste it. So we're going to have a dictionary called Morse code. And for example, the first element is going to be, the key is going to be A, and the value for A is going to be dot slash. So this is the first element. We could have also B is going to be the key and its corresponding Morse code is going to be the value, which is slash followed by 3 dots. As you can see, we can do the rest. So in order to save time, I'm just going to copy and paste the rest. So I've copied and pasted the rest of our dictionary. So our dictionary contains keys from A to Z, as you can see, all the way to Z. Then once it finishes from A to Z, it continues with 0 all the way till 9. So that is going to be our dictionary, which is going to be our key that we are going to be using to convert the user's message into Morse code. So as we said, our next step is going to be taking input from the user. We've seen this hundreds of times, so we're just going to create a variable. Let's just call it message, and we're going to set it equal to input, and we're going to prompt the user to enter their message. There's one little modification we need to do. So once they enter their message, we need to convert it into uppercase. So why is this? Since we'll be using the dictionary above and the dictionary above uses all capital letters, we need the message to correspond to that. So as soon as the user inputs a message, we're going to convert it into uppercase using the dot upper function. So now we have the user's input and we've converted it into uppercase. Then we're going to have an empty string. So this empty string is going to store our translated message in the end. So we're going to call it translated message. And for now, it's going to be an empty string, but we're going to be adding the Morse code into it using the concatenation operator. Now we can start writing our for loop. So we're going to say for, then followed by our temporary variable char, which is going to store each character in our message. So we're going to say for char in message, we want to do the following. So we're going to say if char, or if each character is in message, I mean if it's in Morse code, that means if the character is from A to Z, and if it's from 0 to 9, we want to do the following. So we're going to say translated message, which is our empty string. So we want to add the following into it. We're going to add Morse code, and we're going to access each character's Morse code representation using the square brackets as we've seen before. And here we're going to put in char. So for example, if our message was Abil, so for the first iteration, char is going to be A, and the Morse code in square brackets char is going to be Morse code in square brackets A. So it's going to go to our Morse code dictionary, and it's going to take the representation of A in Morse code, and it's going to add it to our translated message each time. And since Morse code is written with each character followed by a space, we're also going to add a space after each character. And finally, we're going to have an else statement. That means if it's not inside our Morse code dictionary, then we just wanted to add a space to our translated message. So we're just going to do translated message plus equals an empty space. That is if the character is not found in our Morse code dictionary. So once we do that, we can get out of our for loop, and we're going to print a formal message of our Morse code. So we can say, using formatted strings, we can say translated message semicolon, and we're going to put in our translated message variable, which is going to be consisting of Morse code. So now we can save our file and see if everything works. So we're going to run it from our terminal using Python 3, followed by morse.py. It asks us to enter a message. Let's just put in hello and press enter. As you can see, it translates our hello message into Morse code. Let's just, for the sake of example, let's just try a longer string. So we're going to run our program again, and we're going to put in hello, my name is Abil, and this is my YouTube channel. And we're going to press enter, and again it prints out the Morse code. So this is a very interesting project, and for those of you who want an exercise, you can build the reverse of this. That means a program that takes in Morse code and it's going to convert it into normal English. So that is an exercise if you want to do it. And thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily programming videos.